Let's go, guys. We are almost done with the group stage. Last two groups. And today we're doing Colombia versus Portugal and DR Congo versus Uzbekistan. How are we doing, guys? What's up? Berlin Amerikaner says there's a legit Mo Edu doppelganger on TSN. LOL. This hate watch fin to hate like crack. I don't actually hate Portugal. I actually want a team that has not won the World Cup before to win it this time. Right now, that's looking most likely to be either Portugal or Netherlands. Of all the teams that have not won it, those are the two best chances. Hi, Pete. Who are you rooting for today? I mean, that's up to you. I kind of want Colombia to do well, to be honest. I think it's fun when it's kind of fun when Ronaldo is not good. You have to admit, because he wants it. You can tell. You know what it is? It's that he wants it so bad. You know, Messi got the World Cup. He wants the World Cup. He had the Euros, but not the World Cup. And that's like the last missing trophy in his cabinet, you know? So it is kind of fun. But I actually, if Portugal goes on to do very well, I'll be happy. I want them to win the whole thing. Them or the Netherlands. One of those two to win the whole thing. Love from Atlanta, Pete. Thank you, Logan. Could Portugal or Colombia beat Spain? I mean, anything can happen. Right? It's one game. Anything can happen in one game. Hey, Mark, how are you doing? Yes, I am dressed a little bit different today. I'm running out to an event. Literally, as soon as this game is over, I have to hop in the car and drive to this event, be there by 6:30. So I don't have any time to change. So that's why I'm dressed a little bit different today. You forgot James and CR7. James and CR7 were teammates. Yeah, at Madrid. Players are walking out right now. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. Colombia versus Portugal. Here we go. Okay. So for Portugal, you have Diogo Costa from FC Porto. Ruben Diaz and Vega are the center back partnership. Nuno Mendes from PSG on the left. Joao Cancelo from Barcelona is on the right. The midfield duo is Vitinha, also from PSG, and Ruben Neves from Al Hilal. Bruno Fernandes is the attacking midfielder from Man United. Pedro Neto from Chelsea is on the right. Joao Felix from Al Nassr is on the left. They've got three Saudi League players in this starting lineup. Ronaldo, Neves. Wow. Hang on. Don't want to get demonetized with the TV. 3 players from the Saudi League in this starting lineup, guys. Can you win the World Cup with 3 Saudi League players in your starting lineup? I'm not so sure. Meanwhile, for Colombia, they have Camilo Vargas in goal from Atlas, Liga MX player. David Machado on the left. He's the left back from Nantes. Santiago Arias from Independiente. Davinson Sanchez plays for Galatasaray. Jean Lucumi from Bologna in the center of defense. And then, of course, Jean Arias from Palmeiras in midfield, along with Jefferson Lerma from Crystal Palace. And, of course, Gustavo Puerta, Racing Santander. I said, of course, like I knew who that was. Luis Diaz is on the left from Bayern Munich. James Rodriguez, formerly of Minnesota United, is on the right. And, of course, Jean Cordoba from Krasnodar up top. All right, so this should be a fun game. Today, I feel Rolando. Both Netherlands and Portugal have 2 difficult runs. Brazil hopefully wins. Yeah, look, if somebody who's not won it before can't win it, I would want the team that has won it the least most recently, but that can't be Uruguay. Uruguay's already out. So of the 8 teams that have won it, one of them is already out, right? Let's take a look here at the table, because I think the table for this one is quite interesting. Here. So Colombia is first with 6 points. Portugal is second with 4 points. If Colombia gets a draw, they are top of the group, right? If Portugal wins, they are top of the group. Now, DR Congo is not out. They could still beat Uzbekistan. if Portugal lose today and the Democratic Republic of Congo beat Uzbekistan, well, the problem is the goal difference is too. Yeah, I can't quite see it. I mean, Portugal and DR Congo drew, right? But the goal difference is too big. So DR Congo could still qualify in third if they win today, but they can't get second unless Portugal gets thrashed by Colombia and DR Congo thrashes Uzbekistan. Because DR Congo is on -1, Portugal is at +5. So you're talking about a 6-point goal difference. So DR Congo would have to win 3-0 and Portugal would have to lose 3-0, right? So I think even then, Portugal would still win because they have a better goal. The goal difference would be the same, and they have more goals scored. So actually, it would have to be 4 and 3 in order for DR Congo to get second. But DR Congo can still qualify in third if they win today. If they draw, it's not good enough. They need to win. 8 out of 10 African teams advanced. Yeah, it's incredible for Africa. Incredible for Africa. All right. Let's get these games going here. Who are you guys rooting for today? Let's get Portugal, Colombia up here. Raciones88 says Colombia. Benito Sotelo is saying Portugal. I mean, that makes sense. Your name is Benito. Rock Bottom says I'm rooting for draws. Colombia, Jesus Campos. Jeril, Colombia. Jose Lopez, Colombia. Jesus Campos, Colombia. Rooting for Dr. Congo. Guess for Ronaldo just to turn the Messi fans autistic. Ronaldo beat up the slow kid in the group and thinks he's a badass for it. LOL. Colombia all the way. Uzbekistan says Kawit Cup. Portugal. I want everyone to have a good game. LOL. What is that, black dresses? What on earth is that nonsense? Rooting for Portugal. That's like you're in some peewee soccer league for 4-year-olds where you just want them to all have fun. I want everyone to have a good time. Stop. Please stop. Hello, Mr. If DR Congo wins, I think they will play England next and Senegal would play Belgium next. Yeah, honestly, all the mathematics and mental gymnastics that you have to do to figure out who's playing who, I kind of just want it to be over, guys. I just want to know who's playing in the knockout rounds. By the way, the first knockout game is tomorrow, Canada versus South Africa at noon Pacific time. Will we be streaming it? You bet your ass we'll be streaming it. It's not about the win. It's about the friends we made along the way. I mean, sure, but I don't know. The neighbors have decided today is a good day to chop their trees. Can you guys hear that? I hope it's not too loud on the sound. Can you guys still hear that? Today I am Colombian. Not with Tack. No, Tack is resting today. You can hear it? 60% says it's not too bad, though. Curious how Turkey does in the knockouts. How bad is it, guys? On a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being annoyingly loud, 1 being you can barely hear it. How bad is it? For once, it's not your mic. Sounds like Spicy Jeff is with Tack in the background. 3, 4, 4, 2, 3. Okay, that's not so bad. Luis Diaz. 1, 2. Christian LO7. Come on. 5. I notice it, but it's not annoying. All right. If it gets annoying, let me know. I can't really do anything about it. So 41-year-old Ronaldo, his last World Cup, his last opportunity before he checks into the retirement home to lead Portugal to glory. So far, he's not doing great. He only scored against Uzbekistan. Mac the Tanager, you tried this already. It's not going to work. Oh, Spicy Jeff, what are you doing out here? You're supposed to be outside. Supposed to be outside with tech. Let's go, Uzbekistan. I've been scouting a bunch of Uzbeks in my EAFC 26 new career mode. All right, Ronaldo fans in the stands. Lots of them. Plenty of Colombian fans, too. Does Colombia hate Venezuela because they're being really loud? Venezuela's not even here. All right, game is about to kick off any moment now. Who you got, South Africa or Canada? I actually think Canada is going to win that one. South Africa have not looked good, and they'll have Alphonso Davies back. So I actually think Canada is going to win that. Ooh, nice early foul from Portugal as Colombia surges forward. Neto with the foul. Colombia. What are they doing? Hit it long. Let's go. There we go. Oh, my God. He completely whiffed on it. Oh, he completely whiffed on it. He's in the box. Shot. Oh, just over the bar. Oh, my God. Colombia almost scored. Yeah, I know. I know. It's tree trimming going on by the neighbors. Yeah, I don't love it either. If it gets too loud, just let me know, guys, and we'll cancel the stream. So far, Colombia looking better in the early exchanges. Portugal haven't really got a hold of the game yet. Oh, my God. Here they come again. He's off. He's off. Yeah, Portugal look very confused about what's happening right now. Christian, I can't tell them to stop. It's not my neighbors doing it. They hired a tree cutting company to come and do it. They're being hired to do a job. I can't walk out there and say, don't do it. What are Portugal doing? The way they're passing the ball is such slow tempo. Very slow tempo. All right, Portugal into midfield. Oh, okay. Decent little switch. Joao Pedro has it. Vitinha gives it to Vega. Vega down the left. Foul. Diaz is like, I don't think so. Roberto Martinez, the Spanish manager, who is managing Portugal. Portugal take the free kick by sliding it down the line, and Colombia steal it. What is that? Oh, my God. What is that? Nonsense. Shot. And it is not even close. It's probably about 5 yards wide. Not sure what Neves was doing there. What? Wasn't even close. So far, this game has been very slow tempo. Very slow tempo. It's Portugal and Colombia fighting it out for first and second. Oh, long throw for Colombia. Long throw. Headed away. Oh my God. Shot. Terrible shot. Offside. Cleared. Dude, what is happening here? Everyone looks so hesitant. Everybody on both teams, they look so hesitant to do anything with the ball. I think they're both scared to lose. They couldn't even take the throw in properly. Pete, please keep going. This is epic, seriously. It's almost like the soundtrack of the game is a chainsaw, except there's no massacre happening. We need a massacre to match the soundtrack. Portugal with the ball into the box, but it's over the head of Neto. Who's doing yard work with the World Cup going on? Well, they hired a tree cutting company to do it. Wow, he looks like he was doing a mime. Neto, as the ball comes over his head, he's like, El Tree have found out where Pete lives, LOL. All right, long ball from Portugal's keeper, from Jota. I mean Costa, not Jota. What am I saying? Colombia has it. Cross. Nobody makes the run. There were 3 of you in the box. The Uzis are low-key balling against Congo. Dang. El Tree Cutters. Is that the mating call of the Baruka bird? Barubuka bird? Oh, are Portugal in behind? No. Not even close. Not to be stereotypical, but in Texas, the landscapers are always done by 2 p.m. this summer. Yep, they work fast. My neighbor was made the same noise. Turned out she had a sexy toy hooked up to a dime. Maybe go knock on her door and see if she wants some apple pie or something. All right, long ball from Ecuador. Portugal get it back. What if this is just a really done, like slow, dull game? Well, that's some good footwork there by Vitinha. Can they do something with it? Long ball over the top. Oh, great touch. Great touch from Portugal. Oh, he just runs it out himself from Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Dude, that wasn't even close to a corner. That's a goal kick all day, every day. I'm rooting for Colombia because I'm going there next month. So I want the country to still be in party mode. So the further Colombia go, the better. All right, come on, Colombia. Guten Morgen, says Cheeky Breeky. Are you German? Dr. Congo down 1-0. Uzbekistan is in the lead. Dang. That's too bad they're already eliminated, huh? Nine, but I know a little. Dang. What is this? Sloppy passes everywhere. Nobody can get a hold of this game. No one's doing anything. Couldn't they not get 3 points and smash Dr. Congo in goal difference? I guess. Let me see what their actual goal difference is. Yeah, they're -6, guys. They're not getting out of this group with a -6 goal difference. They would need to score at least 7 or 8 goals on Dr. Congo, and I can't see that happening. Portugal. Bro, this is so slow. If they play like this the rest of the half, I'm not doing the second half. This is so dull. Both teams. Ronaldo running to nowhere. Shot from Portugal. It's like 12 yards wide. 12 yards wide. Do you have baby oil? No. Just because I live in LA doesn't mean I go to Diddy parties. This World Cup has made me want a real Nations League. We have one. It's just in CONCACAF. As of right now, South Korea is through, yes, because DR Congo losing still keeps South Korea in. But remember, there's still one more group tonight. How did Uzbekistan score? I don't know. I should probably put that on the... What's our next tournament after this? I mean, the next tournament would be Gold Cup. Well, no, we have Nations League. We have Nations League starting in the fall, and then we have Gold Cup next summer. Oh, and we also have Under-17 World Cup this winter. I think in November. Yeah, we have Under-17 World. It's actually a pretty good schedule. We have Nations League. We have Gold Cup. No, we have Nations League, Under-17 World Cup this year. Then we have the Nations League finals, semifinal and final in March. And then we have Gold Cup next summer. Lift said, Pete, I hate how work picked up right when the World Cup started, so I've missed a lot of games. Dude, that sucks, man. What's your work? What kind of work do you do? Are we playing in Copa America? Adam Garcia, it looks like it, yes. I have a tub of baby oil. Too much info, Jeff. Too much info. Yeah, but the Under-17 World Cup happens every year now, guys. It happens every year. That stadium chime reminds me of that scene from Airplane. The red zone is for loading and unloading only. I never actually saw Airplane. Is it good? Heard we're hosting again. Yes, that is the potential. That's the news is that they're planning, we're in talks with CONMEBOL to host. Is Copa America every 2 years now or change to 4 year? They're changing to the 4-year format. So every 4 years you have a Copa America, every 4 years you have a World Cup. If the US, Mexico, Canada, and 3 other CONCACAF teams could all get into Copa America consistently, it would at least be an antidote to playing constantly in CONCACAF. Airplane is an all-time great comedy. All right, I'll add it to the list. I love a good comedy. If anybody has a good comedy suggestion. If the US ever won Copa America, would they be the CONMEBOL rep for Finalissima? Yeah. Yeah, they would be. They would be. Absolutely. I missed the chainsaw El tree. All right. Oh, they're back. Just for you, Berlin Amerikaner. Just for you. Portugal. What is the pace of this game? Well, gotta say, the tree cutting's going better than this game is. Cross for Portugal. Colombia heads it out. Pete looks like a rich playboy getting ready for a shoot in that shirt. No wonder Spicy Jeff won't behave. I should have thought about that before I put this shirt on. Bro, are they not even trying to score? Oh, here we go. Let's go, Colombia. Let's go. Oh. Shot. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Saved. Shot again. Blocked. Corner. Colombia has definitely had the best of the chances. Lamau just joined. I thought that was a fly around the mic. No, it's the damn tree cutting. Cordoba with a very good shot. Very good save by Costa. One-handed save. And then it was kicked out. Corner for Colombia. El Tri was pausa de hydración. They back. Dr. Congo scored. 1-1. 1-1. Dr. Congo scored. They have to win, though, to qualify. Oh, another shot from Colombia. Punched out from the keeper. They're going to shoot from distance. Blocked. And, oh, he was offside. Is that a cat in heat? Pete, what are the stakes between first and second for the results of this game? Maybe nothing to really extend for these teams. Well, let's see. First and second of Group K play first and second of Group K. So 2K plays 2L. Not sure who that is. 1K plays the third place of DEIJL. It's too much math for me today, guys. Too much math for me. Gone to review. Oh, Dr. Varchek. Doctor goal appointment canceled. No goal. Did they say why? You know what? Why do I have both screens? I should have one screen on. I should have one screen on Dr. Congo versus Uzbek. When I was young, grown-ups told me what kind of man I should. Which one is it? Grow up to be. All right. That is. I've got Congo Uzbek on now. Oh, it was a foul to the hand. A foul to the face. What is the pace of this game? What is even happening right now? This is so slow. Over the top. Blocked. Joao Felix with the cross. Colombia kicks it away. Can they get it out of their own danger area? Dr. Congo in a very cool orange, like bright orange kit. Christian Pulisic's mom was my gym teacher in high school. Damn. The doctor's kit is red. It's reddish orangish. It's like, so, oh, he kicked him in the face. Ouch. That should be a yellow. He kicked him in the face. Portugal almost got in the box, but the keeper grabs it. It looks reddish. It's such a bright red that it's almost orange, guys. It's almost orange. Might as well watch the Dr. Congo. Yeah, that's a yellow for him. Oh, Uzbek. Way over everybody. Goal kick for Dr. Congo. Oh, here comes Colombia down the left. Please do something. This game has been a snooze fest so far. Come on. Yes, great overlap. Cross it. Nobody there. Where's the run to the far post? Come on, Colombia. James Rodriguez. Even this, the pace of the game is so slow. It's like nobody really wants to score. That is a weird background noise on the stream. Yeah, my neighbors are tree cutting. Long ball from Portugal. Cleared very easily by Colombia, and that'll be a Portugal throw. South Africa has vuvuzelas. Pete has chainsaws. Hey, we got to get the excitement of this game going somehow. Here comes Portugal again. Ronaldo turns and is fouled. Free kick for Portugal, about 10 yards outside the box. If casuals watch this match, they think soccer is boring. I mean, it is kind of boring. Soccer's not boring, but this match is. Oh, Dr. Congo doing some more fouling. Yeah, guys, it's the Cambodians. They brought their they brought their chainsaws. Oh, Ronaldo, you're not going to take this, bro. I love him pretending like he's going to take it. He does the whole back up and spreads his legs out. And then in the end, he just doesn't take it. You're not fooling anybody, dude. Everybody knows you're not going to take it. Did you not give the neighbors the streaming schedule they can work around? I should have done that. Just posted it on their door. Been like, at this point, at this time, I prefer quiet. Ronaldo is going to take it, and it's soft and straight at the keeper. I mean, dude, maybe that's why you weren't supposed to take it. Colombia, turn. What is he doing? Where's the support, Colombia? What is this snooze fest, you guys? I thought this was going to be a good game. I'm like literally rushing to an event right after this game because I thought it was going to be a fun game. Colombia definitely looked better, but But even their tempo is so... Oh, my God. He did not just lose that shit. Yo, P, you can get one guy from Colombia and put them in the USMNT lineup. Who are you taking? Oh, that's a great question. Honestly, let me go back to the start. I'd probably... let's see. I'm trying to think about where we're weak. Honestly, I would probably take Vargas. Camilo Vargas. I know he's old, but he's better. He's an upgrade on Matt Freese. Another option would be Jefferson Lerma to sit next to Tyler Adams. I think that could be a very interesting one. Maybe, obviously, Luis Diaz, but then he plays the same position as Pulisic. So I'd rather go somewhere where we're a little bit weaker. Or maybe Lukumi from Bologna, Jean Lukumi, instead of Tim Ream. That might be the move. Then you have Lukumi, Richards, and Freeman as our back three. That's probably the move. Tack is considering letting me do a recorded Tactical Manager show. I'm going to propose a Q&A with Tack. What does everyone think would be a fun show? Spicy Jeff, I promise you, Tack is not considering that in the slightest. In the slightest. All right. Hydration break. So far, Uzbekistan is still beating Dr. Congo 1-0. Is the field bigger than some of the others? Seems wider, at least from the camera angle. Yeah, sometimes it depends on the camera angle. It can make the field look a little bit wider. Van Tour. You do the Colombian defender for Miles. Oh, I thought you meant like starting lineup. Yeah, 100%. If it's anybody on the roster, then yeah, you kick off Miles and you get Lukumi. Patreon show hosted by Jeff. Nuno Mendes to Man United. I would love Nuno Mendes at Man United. I would love that. Kyle says, why is Spicy Jeff called Spicy Jeff? Kyle, just wait till you read just read all of his super chats. You'll get the idea very quickly. You'll get it very quickly. Second quarter over. The grass needed a drink from all that running. Well, we haven't even got to the second quarter yet. Pete, why do you think McKennie was started and only one not rotated? I don't know why, actually. Maybe his fitness levels were the best. Maybe they're trying to keep him fit, right? Weston McKennie has had fitness issues in the past. Maybe they're like, if we let this guy not play for 2 weeks, he might put on some weight. So like give him an 85-minute run out against Turkey. Yeah, I know we needed one anchor for sure, but the question, like, why was it McKennie? It could have been Tillman. I think definitely McKennie is the guy you have to keep fit as much as possible. Can you imagine if they had started, like if Roldan had been healthy, 100% he would have started over McKennie. Do you know how much worse it would have been if Roldan started instead of McKennie? That would have been a absolute hiding by Turkey, a hiding. Oh no, the tree trimmers are back. Berlin Americana are so excited every time the chainsaws get started again. Long switch from Colombia. Out wide. Back into the middle. It's kind of nice when it stops, right? When it stops, you're like, I can hear myself think again. Dude, what is this tempo? So slow. My God, I've never seen a World Cup game this slow. The tempo is terrible. Oh, Luca, I already gave my thoughts on the reporter talking about Bosnia on the map. Believe me, I put my thoughts on X. Bro, Miami is not even that humid. They're from Colombia and Portugal. Come on. You can't tell me they're that surprised by Miami humidity. The SL29, does Roldan have another World Cup in him? God, I hope not. God, I hope not. I would be very surprised. I would be very surprised with some of the depth that we have coming through. No, the England game was terrible. Why is Ronaldo wearing long sleeves? I don't know. Why would you wear long sleeves in Miami in the summer? Look how sticky the shirts are already. Spicy Jeff must be losing his mind right now watching this game. All the shirts clinging to players' bodies. Do you think Poch stays? I honestly have no idea, Vanessa. I have no idea. Who is worse, Aaron Long or Roldan? They're both pretty bad, guys. They're the same level of mediocre MLS. Ronaldo with a pathetic shot from distance, and he was offside. Guys, what is he doing? Yawn, snooze, zzz. I thought Aaron Long was going to start in the last World Cup. Yeah, we all thought that. Can you imagine? Thank God Berhalter came to his senses and brought Tim Ream. That would have been a fucking nightmare. Little 1-2 by Portugal here. Ronaldo gets up. Ref says play on. Overlap. What was that cutback? That was garbage. Who is worse, Aaron Long or Walker Zimmerman? Oh, definitely Aaron Long. Aaron Long's worse than Walker Zimmerman, for sure. It's fun having soccer conversations with my local grocery store employees and seeing how into it they are. That's awesome. That's awesome. Julian Vivas says, "Did you see the tweet online about the ages about the USMNT players for next World Cup? I expect a lot of changes for next World Cup in player selection. Actually, most of the players are still going to be young enough to play in the next World Cup. I agree that they were going to see a lot of changes, but that's more of a quality issue than an age issue, right? Almost everybody on this roster, except Ream and Roldan, is young enough to play in the next World Cup, right? But a lot of them probably won't be at the next World Cup. I'll give you a couple names I think won't be at the next World Cup. Brendan Aronson is one of them. Gio Reyna is one of them. Haji Wright might be one of them. Definitely not Miles Robinson. Jesus God, can you imagine? Um, Other than that, I think a lot of them will still be there. Oh, I don't think Berhalter will be there. I don't think Berhalter will be there. I think if you look at the midfielders, first of all, we still have Tessman and Johnny in that midfield position, right? I don't know why we didn't bring Tessman, but Johnny was also injured. Adams will still be young enough. Then you've got guys like, Adri Mehmeti, who I think is going to be an incredible player. Pedro Soma, Snyder Brunel. Matthew Corcoran. That's 4 right there that I think are going to be. Oh, Brooklyn Reigns as well from New England Revolution. So if you took, I don't think Matt Turner will be there either. And if Freese is, he'll just be like the 3rd keeper, I think. But I don't think Turner's going to be there, man. Scally could also not be there, yes. I don't think Kremaski's going to be there. I don't think Kremaski's that good, guys. If you look at the midfielders, the attacking midfielders, I don't think Kremaski's going to be there. We've got better, even like younger attacking midfielders. First of all, Kevin Sullivan and Matisse Albert are both coming through. We also have Xavier Gozo coming through. And then we have other younger midfielders that, to me, Ben Kremaski is just not very good. Brett and Derek starting in the double pivot. What do you think about Kevin Paredes? He's got to stay healthy, man. He's been injured so long for so many years. It's hard to have any hope for him at all. No, I know they just bought him, but I've watched Ben Kremaski play many times, and I think he's a very mediocre player. Unless they turn him into a wingback, but as an attacking midfielder, I don't think he'll be there. Tim Weah could fall off, but the bigger question with Tim Weah is what other right backs are going to be coming through, right? If you look around at the right backs, we have some better left backs coming through. You know, your Luca Bombinos, your Matthew Dos Santoses, your Peyton Millers, your Pedro Guimarães. But you look around at the right backs, and I'm just not sure there's anybody that's going to be better than Tim Weah in 4 years. USMNT are minus 750 against Bosnia. It's a shoo-in. I mean, we should win. We're the better team. But then we're the better team, but there's no guarantees of anything. When he played wingback for Parma, to me, he looked good, Pete. Just saying. Yeah, I mean, I thought he looked fine. I just don't. Maybe as a wingback. Maybe he could compete with Tim Weah, right? If he continues to grow and progress, maybe he could compete with Tim Weah at wingback. But I just have not seen anything from Ben Kremaski that makes me think he's a World Cup level player. Especially if we want to go deep in a World Cup, right? If Scally stays playing in a top 5 club with good minutes, it'd be hard to knock him off the entire roster. Yeah, I just don't think Scally's going to get any better. I think Scally is who he is. He's a little slow, not super technical, generally a reliable defender, but I don't know. Again, a lot depends on who's going to be better than him, right? Somebody has to steal that spot from him. And right now, looking around at our depth, I don't really see any incredible right backs coming through. So it's kind of hard to be like, oh yeah, this guy's going to take over. There's that Philly kid, maybe, but is he going to be better than Scally? I'm not so sure. Frankie Westfield. I'm not sure he's going to be better. Pukstas, I don't know about Pukstas, guys. I know he's doing relatively well in the Croatian league, but he's 22, 23 years old. It's a little surprising to me he hasn't gotten a move by now. And it's like, you can't be in consideration for the national team if you're playing in the Croatian league, guys. You got to go play somewhere seriously. Go play serious top 5, top 7 league football. Even MLS is better than the Croatian league, right? Do I think Julian Hall could want to play for Poland? Everything that I have heard about Julian Hall is that he prefers the U.S. But if the U.S. ignores him for too long, that could change. Poland has definitely showed their interest. He said, not right now. I think he wants to see if he can break into the U.S. first. And the U.S. is very deep, right? Whereas Lewandowski is retiring. But if I'm Julian Hall, I mean, there's no guarantee Poland's going to be in the next World Cup. They weren't in this one. So we'll see. Eric says, can't we just recruit dual nats where we're weak? I mean, we can try, but it's not like there's that many dual nats. We tried to get Noah Kai Banks, who was already with us. Portugal. Oh my God, saved. Ronaldo's bicycle kick goes into the defender's head. I don't think there's any dual nats right now out there that are going to be easily gotten. I just don't. That actually make us better. The ones that make it, here's the problem. As our player pool gets better, the dual nats that will make us better might be good enough to play for their home teams, like Nathaniel Brown, right? Nathaniel Brown would absolutely make us better, but he's good enough for Germany. Oh, shot from distance. Ref says goal kick. He's freaking out. Oh my God, those eyes. Ruben Neves. Shot. No, it didn't touch anyone. Henri Chase keeps getting injured, guys. He keeps getting injured. Damn, that was Portugal's best chance, for sure. Brian Reynolds and Cobreth. I don't know, man. Brian Reynolds has been kind of a disappointment. He's kind of not lived up to expectations. Just sort of stuck in the Belgian league. Hasn't really gotten much better. Does Ben Krematsky has a future? As a professional, yes. Yes, he does. U.S. men's national team, TBD. Maybe as a wingback. I don't think he can do it as an attacking midfielder. Really excited by coach and loan to Denmark. Yeah, I really hope that gets confirmed at some point. Berlin, it's back for you. It's back for you. Yeah, I'm excited too. He needs to be playing pro minutes somewhere. So that's a good start. At least he's playing somewhere in the Danish Superliga. The cameraman showing Portugal baddies, LOL. I haven't seen any baddies today. I haven't seen any baddies. Maybe my camera's not showing them? Portugal! Over the bar. Ooh, that was very close by Vitinha. No, it was João Pedro. João. No, João Felix. Why do I keep calling him João Pedro? João Felix. Over the bar. That's what happens when you play in the Saudi League. I think if we start getting more results at the international level, we might have a better chance at recruiting and development. But I think we need to play in CONMEBOL and UEFA. Well, that's not going to happen. We're definitely not going to play with UEFA in UEFA. We're going to stay in CONCACAF and probably, go to have Copa Americas. I'm just saying, can't we offer citizenship to good defenders? But Eric, which defenders? You can't just. The federation has no power to offer citizenship. There are rules. Number one, to get citizenship for a country. FIFA also has rules about what makes you eligible to play for a national team. Like you can't just go to, I don't know, some German center back and say, "Hey, you want to play for the US? Here's a passport." FIFA will reject it. The State Department will reject it. It's not that simple. They have to have some connection to the country. Either they were born here or one of their parents is from here to have that kind of citizenship. Or they have to live here for a long enough time to get a green card and then citizenship. There's ways to do it, but none of those ways are very feasible. And again, you can't just give that to anybody. You want to give it to someone who's going to actually make us better. So who's going to make us better is not going to live here because then they'll have to play in MLS. And if they're making us better, they're too good for MLS, right? So it's not just that simple to recruit new players. There has to be a reason. Also, you do not want mercenaries. You want people who actually want to represent the U.S. You don't want just some rando who has no connection to the country at all and doesn't care. Pete has a date night. He's saying all the right things about baddies. No, actually, my girl's in New York. My girl's in New York right now. I'm attending an event, though. When I was young, the road was Ronaldo barged off the ball. Doesn't look happy. Mexico versus Ecuador, round of 32. Your prediction. I'm going to say Ecuador. I know it sounds a little crazy because Mexico topped their group, but I think this Ecuador team is too good. And they're very good defensively, and they can still score goals. I'm giving this to Ecuador. Qatar gives citizenship to mercenaries. Yeah, and see how that's worked out for them. Also, the only guys that wanted to play for them was Brazilians who were in the Qatari league already, right? There's no MLS defender that we could give citizenship to that would make us better, right? There's no MLS defender that's already here that would make us better. Honestly, our best bet right now is going and giving shots to George Campbell and Justin Che, neither of whom I think is ever going to be elite, but they're good stopgaps while we wait for guys like Neil Pierre, Christopher Cups, Ramiz Hamuda, Ian James, Ethan Kohler, Andre Kirilla. Those are like the 6 defenders, young center backs. Oh, and Josh Winder, 7. Come on, Colombia, do something. Thoughts on Dr. Joe Matchnick as the next USMNT coach? As in, like, the referee guy, Joe Matchnick? Or the offside guy, whatever he is? Yeah, he's the TV referee correspondent. That's what he is, yeah. Noakai could have been really helpful alongside Richards. I know, guys. He could have been great. I don't know why he doesn't want to rep us. Prefers to sit at home in the summer and wait for Germany, I guess. Shot from distance from Ronaldo. What is Ronaldo doing, man? Oh, they're back for you, Berlin. Pete, who are the next MLS teenagers that are going to move to Europe soon? So the 2 that are closest right now. Oh, good shot from James there. Saved by Costa. Now here comes Portugal. Oh my God, he blew past him. Into the middle, and they cut it out before CR7 gets there. I would say the 2 that are most likely right now are Xavier Gozo and Peyton Miller. Those are the 2 that are most likely right now. But keep an eye on, Julian Hall potentially at the end of the season. Julian Hall. Adri Memeti can't go for another year. Teenagers wise, maybe a Luca Bombino. I doubt it though. Halftime. Halftime, guys. All right, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. You guys listen to the serenading sounds of the tree cutters. Just enjoy, relax, enjoy it. I'll be right back and I'll answer your super chat, Pika. Gozo is really more of a winger than a wing back. I know he played wing back for RSL earlier in the season, but he's gotten so much more effective in the final third as a winger, as an inverted winger. Do you think the next USMNT coach should be South American / European instead of American? I don't think their nationality matters so much. I think it should be an elite coach, though. I don't think we should hire an MLS coach. We've made so far, it seems like, fingers crossed, we've made the right decision with Poch, and there's definitely going to be a huge financial windfall from this World Cup. And JT Batson did say, okay, and this is what he said, we've seen U.S. soccer say one thing before and do another, right? But he said, we believe that in order to have a world-class team, we have to attract world-class personnel, and that applies as well to our men's national team head coach. So, if what he's saying is true, he wants to go get another world-class coach. And if the team goes far in this World Cup, it will be easy for him to go to the board and say, look, it paid off. The $6 million a year was worth it for those World Cup results, right? So he'll be vindicated to the board. We'll see if the board has to approve it, but hopefully the better the U.S. does, the more interest there is. I mean, for me, guys, the dream hire is Jurgen Klopp. That's the dream hire if Pochettino leaves. Jurgen Klopp. No, I don't want Jesse Marsh. But that's my opinion. Pika me mistaken. Great name. Pep. I'm going to say something a lot of people are going to find heretical. I don't think Pep is necessarily going to be a great coach for a national team. And I especially don't think he'd be a great coach for this national team because he is a little bit too much of a control freak. He needs a lot of time with his players. And the U.S. doesn't have the players to play the way that he really wants to play, number one. Number two, everywhere Pep has gone, he's been able to buy any player he wants. Whoever he's want, he'll spend $80 million on a defender, and then if it doesn't work out, he'll throw them aside. You can't do that with a national team. You have who you have. So I'm not so sure that would be a great choice. I don't think Pep would be a great fit for us. Now, of course, if we end up getting Pep, I'm going to be like, it's Pep, right? Pep, in terms of interest and in terms of like quote unquote marketing or getting people to care, I think Pep could be very interesting. But in terms of like actual playing, I'm not convinced it's the right fit. That's my honest opinion. If you went back 4 years ago, what U.S. players are surprise starters in this World Cup? I mean, Tim Ream is definitely a surprise. Matt Freese was not on anybody's radar. He was a backup at Philadelphia Union then. Alex Freeman was in Orlando's academy. We had no idea he was going to be this good. So those three for sure. 4 years ago, I don't think we thought we were going to get Balogun, right? So Balogun's definitely a surprise. Everybody else, Dest, Pulisic, McKennie, Adams, Tillman, we thought would be there, right? He'd already played with us. He just didn't go to the last World Cup. So I'd say Ballo, Ream, Freese, and Freeman would have been the four surprises. Looking at the market, I would rather re-sign Poch than take anyone else available. Yeah, I mean, let's see how we do in this World Cup. If we make a quarterfinal, give him a blank check, right? If we make a quarterfinal, then it's easy to be like, listen, you've taken us further than we've ever gotten. Haji Wright hasn't started in this World Cup yet. But Jeff, it's good to see a super chat from you that's not about spiciness. A non-spicy super chat from Jeff. Madonna is supposed to perform, apparently. That's not Madonna. That's Shakira. Or is that Madonna? There's no way that's Madonna. Madonna's like 70 years old. That's got to be Shakira. Yeah, that's Shakira. It's hard to tell when they're wearing big sunglasses. You think Bombino will be an MLS lifer? No, I don't think so. I mean, there's no reason to be an MLS lifer. At his age, he's a starter in MLS as a teenager, right? He's a starter in MLS as a teenager, so there's no reason he should be a lifer. He should go to Europe at some point, right? Go test himself. How is Shakira still 25? Bro, imagine being Gerard Piqué and fumbling Shakira. You must be crazy. Bielsa washed. He was too focused on hating the U.S. Look, there's two sides to being a very good coach. One is being a tactical genius, which Bielsa is. And the other one is being a very good man manager, which I don't think Bielsa is anymore. I think he was before. And I think the world has changed and players' needs have changed. And Bielsa is still living in the past, right? So I don't think Bielsa would be a good fit for the U.S. He doesn't like America. He didn't even want to stay here while his team was here. He stayed in Cancun. He's constantly railed against the evils of capitalism. I just don't think he would be a very good fit for the U.S. Honestly, the dude is kind of past it, man. He's 70 years old, big failure with Uruguay, kind of, lost the plot towards the end at Leeds. I just don't think he'd be a good fit for the U.S. at all. Men worldwide should hate him for taking Shakira and fumbling her. I know, man. Can you imagine? Fumbling Shakira? Pete, what MLS players on this roster will go to Europe after the World Cup? Berhalter, for sure. Most of the guys on this roster are already in Europe, right? There's 8 MLSers there? I heard Matt Turner might go back to England. I have no idea what Matt Turner is going to do. Chris Brady, I heard there was interest from Celtic, but I don't know that for sure. Berhalter, his contract expires, so I think he is almost for sure going. I've heard Berhalter's going to the championship. Roldan ain't going anywhere. Ream ain't going anywhere. Arfson just signed a new contract with Columbus. He might go, but I don't think he's going to go anywhere this summer. I don't think he's going to go anywhere this summer. Bielsa would be a good fit for Madonna. Any update on Trusty injury? None. I just know that he didn't train with the team yesterday. That's all I know. Beerhalter signs with Energy Cottbus like his dad. Aren't Cottbus in the 4th division now? Can we get someone to Wrexham? It would be fun. Maybe take Sebastian Berhalter. They're in the championship. That's about his level at highest. So maybe Sebastian Berhalter to Wrexham. Berhalter going to Tractor. I don't think any Americans are going to Iran anytime soon. Scotland manager resigned. Poor Scotland. Poor Scotland. He mismanaged that. Look, Scotland was not great. They could have gotten out of that group on 3rd. Get one of those USA youngsters with Chris Richards at Crystal Palace. You know who would be great at Crystal Palace? Balogun. The problem is they already have Mateta there. So I don't know how much playing time he would get. I would prefer Balogun to go to Fulham instead of Pepe. I don't think Pepe should go to the Premier League. I don't think he's ready for the Premier League. That's my honest opinion. I think it's a very physical, very intense league. And we saw against Turkey, Pepe gets bullied a little bit too easily. I think, Pepe should maybe go to the Bundesliga or Italy. That's where I would, if I was Pepe, that's where I would go. Scotland has League One talent. No, that's not true. They have lots of players in the championship. They have some players playing in top 5 leagues. They're not a League One team. They could have gotten out of that group, right? They went out and attacked Brazil, which they never should have done, right? So I don't know. If they had kept the score low, they'd be right there with South Korea, and they maybe could have gotten through. but they gave up too much space to Brazil. Oh, 11 Cambodians. 11 Cambodians says Bosnia and Herzegovina win 4-0 versus USA. I would bet you $10,000 that's not going to happen, 11 Cambodians. I meant the game has passed Bielsa, not for the US. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think Bielsa is past it, guys. I think he's past it. At best, he gets a small team job, right? Maybe like could go back to Chile. Chile was his only time he got a team out of their World Cup group in 2010. Because in 2002 he had Argentina and they didn't get out of their group, and now he had Uruguay and they didn't get out of their group. The only success he's had was with Chile. Balogun to Spurs. Nah, he can't. He could not go to Spurs. He's an Arsenal boy. I don't think there's any way he could go to Spurs. Or coach Liga MX. Didn't he try coaching in the second division of Liga MX? I don't think Liga MX players would take very well to Bielsa. They're not there for that kind of like discipline and, the hair dryer treatment. Spurs are garbage. Yeah, I don't want Balog at Spurs. I think Fulham's the best possible fit for him. Go there to replace Raul Jimenez. Bielsa to MLS. Oh my God. Can you imagine the press conferences? Bielsa in MLS. This league is shit. It's shit. Nobody wants to win. There's no consequences for losing. Capitalism is bad. Che Guevara forever. That would be his press conference. Pete, what do you think of NYCFC wanting Pulley? Hey, my pub team wants Pulley. My Sunday League team, we also want Pulisic. That doesn't mean he's going to come. All right, let's have a word from our sponsor. Hey, what happened to the World Cup? Hello? Is there no World Cup option on FanDuel right now? Hello? It's NCAA. This is weird. Okay, you guys can see this here. There's no World Cup odds right now on FanDuel. Look at this. Usually right here has a World Cup option on their sportsbook. And now I scroll down. I don't see anything. I see Major League Baseball. I see NCAA, F, NFL, WNBA, UFC. What happened? Oh, maybe here, soccer. There we go. There we go. They used to have it featured right up here. Okay, let's take a look at tonight's games. Jordan versus Argentina. I mean, Argentina's resting players, but I still don't think Jordan's going to win. I still don't think. Maybe plus 750 for a draw. Maybe, but I doubt it. Algeria versus Austria. I wouldn't put any money on Algeria, guys. But we could look at South Africa versus Canada. I think Canada are going to win this, so I wouldn't put any money there. Japan, Brazil. I think anything could happen. I think it's unlikely Japan's going to win. I think Brazil has that. I think Japan has too many injuries. I think if they had Minamino, if they had Endo, if they had Mitoma, if Kubo wasn't coming back from an injury, they might have more of a shot. With all their injuries, I don't think they're going to win that game. But if you want to throw $5, you could throw it there. Paraguay, Germany, I think Germany wins that. I do. So I'll be honest, the only one I would maybe put money on is Japan. You guys remember Bet Online where the game starts. Argentina will fall to Cabo Verde. That would be quite a story. It's never going to happen, but it would be quite a story. All right, second halves are starting soon. Oh, you know what I can do while we're waiting for the second half to come back? Let's talk about the 11 Yanks Patreon, guys. Make sure you check out the 11 Yanks Patreon. The link is in the description below. As you can see, the Turkey breakdown is available. That just got there. The Australia breakdown. We do live, basically like Q&As, live Q&As exclusively on the Patreon. Every USMNT game is there. We also put comps of young players. We try to keep an eye on the next generation, more live streams. And then during the season, every goal and assist by an American player in any league, well, not any league, in the top 6, 7, 8 to 9, 10 leagues in Europe or Liga MX or MLS. Every week we have a compilation of all the goals and assists. So lots of fun, free content, and it helps you to support the channel and helps me. So check it out. Starts at $3 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee. All right, second half is starting here. Colombia versus Portugal. By the way, my Bosnia preview is coming out tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, 9 p.m. Pacific. So make sure you go check it out. Pete, you're close to 23,000 subscribers. Yes, guys, we're at 22,938. I want to hit 23,000 by the time we get to the Bosnia game. So if you're not subscribed and you're just watching, make sure you hit subscribe. Mike Palumbo, I joined your Patreon, Pete. Yes, I saw, Mike. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Oh, yeah, also hit the like button, guys, if you have not already done so. I think I'm going to get some light going in here. It's getting a little dark. Can you guys see okay? All right, what do you guys like better? This? Whoop. Or this? This looks a little spooky. Portugal coming down the right. 11 Cambodians. I will never subscribe to American. Yeah, Mexico got a tough matchup. Yeah, Ecuador's tough. And the thing is, Mexico did everything right. Right? They did everything right. They won all 3 games. They didn't concede a goal. Scored 6 goals, and yet somehow they got matched up with Ecuador. I almost feel bad for them, except that I really don't. You're at home. You should try to beat Ecuador. Come on, somebody do something in this game. I'm dying of boredom. I'm more excited by the chainsaw. All right, Colombia. This tempo, guys. I'm yawning. I'm really trying to stay awake here. Oh, Portugal cut it out. That's a foul. Uzbekistan versus Dr. Congo is still 1-0 to Uzbeks. Thankfully, this will be the last group stage game that I am streaming. Tomorrow, we have Canada versus South Africa, guys. We're going to be hate watching Canada for that one. So come join us to cheer on South Africa. Colombia passing it around at a very slow tempo. Bored by this game, Colombia versus Portugal. This is amazing, that first half, end to end. This is dull as God knows what. Colombia having all of the ball right now, just not really doing anything with it. No, I don't think either of us is doing the late games tonight, guys. We're both pretty exhausted from all the World Cup coverage. Like most of us are working on videos. I had a video out this morning with Adam. My Bosnia preview is coming out tomorrow morning, and then at noon I do the Canada-South Africa game. So we'll see. I don't like the expanded format because of the annoying third place math that you have to do. The mental gymnastics you have to do for that third place is so annoying. They and Canada ridiculed us for losing to Turkey. Fuck them. We'll keep same energy when they lose. Oh, yeah, 100%. I'll be laughing very hard if Mexico lose to Ecuador. But I do think Canada is going to beat South Africa. I think they're just the better team. Colombia. Coming down the right. He falls over. Ref says, get up. Portugal comes back down. Yeah, guys, like the stream if you have not already. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. That's the minimum way to help the channel. Watch every video from beginning to end. Even if you're not that particularly interested, watch time and clicks really help. So even if it's a topic that maybe you're not that interested in, those are all free ways to help the channel. Like, subscribe, watch every minute of every video. Even if you're like cleaning the house, right? Or washing the car or doing some yard work, just turn it on your phone and let it play. Even if you're not that interested in it, it helps the algorithm because the more watch time, more watch hours you get, the more YouTube pushes it. They push the algorithm to the main page. My relative helped serve tea to the South African team in Korea back in the day because she helped with the city tourism staff. That's cool. Is USA going to get the tournament in 2038? Maybe. Possibly. I just think that's so far away. It's like, there's 12 years, guys. I'll be 51 in 12 years. That's a long time away. Pete, is there anything you're in that you'd recommend watching? Did you see that Netflix documentary about Charlie Sheen? I was in that. I played his dad when he was young, Martin Sheen. But you can't really tell it's me because it's too blurry. Homicide Hunter's cool. I did an episode of Fatal Attraction. That was a pretty fun one. Oh, as a Lifetime movie's coming out. I think next month. Yeah, I'm a private investigator in a Lifetime movie, believe it or not. So we'll see how that one does. Into the moon. What episode are you in of Fatal Attraction? It's a great question. I don't remember. That was like 2 years ago now. Peter Masney, IMDb. I was in. Let me look this up. I was in season. I think it's season. Season 16? Wait, no. That's the next episode. What was the number of the episode that I was in? This was a long time ago, guys. I was in. Hey, what do you. No. Stop trying to make me sign in. I don't want to. Homicide Hunter, I was in 5 episodes in season 9. And let me see here. These games are so dull, guys, both of them. I was also in 2 episodes of People Magazine Investigates. Buried in the Backyard, I did 2 episodes there. ATL Homicide, I did 1 episode. Murder Calls, 1 episode. Extreme Measures, I was in their first ever episode playing a villain. You ever want to see someone play a villain? If you want to say, Pete, play a murdering villain, that was the first, I believe it was the first episode of Extreme Measures. I played Raven Abaroa. That one was weird because I played a real guy who was still in prison. And when the episode aired, I woke up the next morning and I had about 20 like Instagram messages from people hating on me and being like, how dare you? What is wrong with you, you piece of human garbage? You murdered your wife. And I was just like, what? And I was like, oh my God, these people think I'm actually him. They saw my name in the credits and were like, I am Raven Abaroa. How stupid do you have to be to think that's me? So that was weird. Oh, Colombia. Soft, easy shot. I don't think anybody wants to win this game. I'm going to be honest. I think their minds are already on the knockouts. They're both qualified. This is so dull. Probably MLS fans. Oh, that was a good one. Weren't you shooting that during the away Canada World Cup game Triple G thought we dominated? I wasn't shooting Extreme Measures, but I was shooting what was the one I was shooting then? I think that was the Joe Kenda one. Yes, that was the Joe Kenda one I was shooting. It's called, what was it called? It wasn't Homicide Hunter. It was a spin-off of Homicide Hunter. It was called American Detective with Lieutenant Joe Kenda. Yeah, it was called American Detective. I was in 1 episode of that. Cole Campbell will be in MLS in 2 years. It's kind of his last chance to go do something in Europe. It's kind of his last chance. Yeah, it was one of my cop roles. I played a cop in that one. I remember that one. That was fun. That was a fun one. I shoot a lot in the South, in Atlanta and in Knoxville, Tennessee. Which episode was the Extreme Measures one? Extreme Measures one. I think it was episode 1, season 1, but let me double check. Yeah, season 1, episode 1. It's called Sister Act is the name of the episode. I'm like the lead in that episode, so you get to see a lot of me being a piece of garbage. Yeah, he's already 21, guys. He's already 21 and he still hasn't done anything yet. Pete, do you make sure the gun has a blank before you shoot other actors? I've never actually used a real gun on sets. We use prop guns. We don't use real guns. I don't know how they were using a real gun on that set. No, not Sister Act, the movie. The episode was called Sister Act. As time went on. Nice trap. Get Pete talking about his IMDb instead of turning off. Oy. Oh. Do you know what episode you were in for the Charlie Sheen documentary? I think I was only in the first episode. There's only 2 episodes. I was only in the first one, but I've never seen it. I don't know if you can even tell it's me. Because I think what they said was I didn't look enough like Martin Sheen when he was young. So I had to so they had to blur me a little bit so you could kind of think that it was Martin Sheen. But I don't know if I'm actually recognizable in it. But it was fun to shoot that one. I'm starting to think Dr. Congo is just an actor. Oh, Dr. Congo shot over the bar. Oh, they almost equalized there. Dang. Oh, he was offside anyway. He was offside. Oh, Portugal? Ronaldo! Missed it. And he was offside. Yeah, he was offside anyways. How did Ecuador give him so much space? Look at Joao Felix. Joao Felix walks into the box. Ronaldo's way offside, and he still manages to miss 1v1 with the goalkeeper. Pete, you look more like Emilio Estevez than Martin Sheen. Well, thank you. Do you think we'll see Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. make it pro? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Pete would suck as Triple G in a movie. I don't know if I could ever play Triple G. I'd have to lose a lot of weight and shave my head. That would be too much work to play Triple G. Man, this is the slowest ass game I've ever seen in my life. This is so boring. I might end the stream early, guys. I might end the stream early if this keeps up. This is so dull. Pete is my dad in Lifetime. Would you ever do YouTube full time? I mean, sure. If YouTube grew, like if the sport in this country grew to a certain point, sure, I would. But I don't think it's gonna, guys. We're literally in the middle of a World Cup at home with our best generation of players ever, and people still can't be bothered. People still can't be bothered. Not talking about you. I'm talking about the wider. Oh, Colombia. Oh my God, how does he miss that? Oh my God, he missed it. Wow. Dragged it just wide. Cole says, how many subscribers would it take for you to do it full time? I mean, it's not so much about the number of subscribers. It's more about people watching the videos, right? Because we have 23,000 subscribers, but we only get, we only get views in the 20s and 30s during the World Cup. Other than that, it's like in the 5 to 10 range. So it's more about the views than the actual subscribers. Will you have kids, Pete? Maybe one day. Not right now. You can't have kids and be a USMNT YouTuber. You can't be able to afford the delivery bills. Megan Monster, exactly. That's exactly it. It's less subs, it's views and Patreon numbers or super chats. Honestly, guys, if we got 500 Patreon subscribers, I could literally do this full time. Will you have parents, Pete? I have one mom and one dad. My stepdad has passed away, but my biological father is still alive. He has kids. I'm his son on Lifetime. I've never had a son on Lifetime. "63rd minute, still 0-0 between Portugal and Colombia. The best chances have fallen to Colombia, but other than that, it's been kind of a it's been kind of a dull game, I would say. How many Patreon subs do you have? I think we have about, I want to say somewhere between 250 and 300. Yeah, somewhere between 250 and 300, somewhere like that. So if you guys want to sign up, check it out. Link in the description below. Have you done stage acting? Yes, I have. I've done a fair bit of stage acting. I actually met my ex in a theater show. We were in a play called Mousetrap by Agatha Christie. Great play, by the way. And that's how we met. I've also done Pride and Prejudice on stage. I've done a couple of other smaller productions on stage. Oh, Luis Diaz! Diaz! What? What was that? I haven't done a musical because I can't sing at that level. Yeah, he was on side too. Bro, what was he even doing? And why did no Colombian players make the run into the 6-yard box? Look at that wall of yellow Colombian fans. Down when Pete sees his ex break a leg takes on a new meaning. Pete, if you were to describe your acting career in soccer terms, what league/team would you be playing for? I would say League One. You can make a living doing it, but you're not going to get rich. League One. Not Ligue 1, League One in England, the third division. This game feels fixed, says Slum Rob. Yeah, I don't know if it's fixed, but I think maybe the teams just don't care that much about the result. And they've got one eye on the on the round of 32, and nobody wants to get hurt. So they're not playing that hard. But man, this plays really slow. Ref says play on. Oh, shot! Saved. It's been all Colombia this second half. They've turned it up a notch. Hopefully they keep this going. Colombia seems more likely to score one. Yeah, they do. Corner. Cleared. Diaz brings it down. Shot. Oh, just wide. Just wide. Dr. Congo still losing 1-0 to the Uzbeks, the White Wolves. You know, England has a town called Cuckfield and it has a football club. Yeah, but every town, every county, every tiny little podunk middle of nowhere place in England has a football club. Everybody's got a football club in the UK. I think there's something like 75 football clubs in London alone. Oh, penalty for Dr. Congo. Penalty for Dr. Congo here. It won't be enough because it'll only be 2 points, but it's a start. Cannavaro, who's coaching Uzbekistan, is not happy. Spicy Jeff would like the name of that. So it's hydration break for Portugal, Colombia, and currently Dr. Congo have a penalty. Koreans are cursing Uzbekistan. Yeah, the Koreans must be watching this with their heart in their mouth. All right, Wisa is going to take it for Dr. Congo. All right, Wisa's about to take it here, guys. The score is 0-0 with Colombia and Portugal, and it's currently 1-0 to Uzbekistan, but Wisa has a penalty. Stutter step, goal, scored it, 1-1. Both games are draws. Roberto Martinez is screaming at the Portuguese players. So 1-1 between Uzbekistan and Dr. Congo. Now, Dr. Congo is 23 minutes to score. If Dr. Congo goes through, they will knock out South Korea. Portugal making a substitution. Oh, Leao is coming on. I have a feeling Dr. Congo might win this. Would you rather the US play Brazil or England? Oh, actually, I would rather we play England. I think England is beatable. Not that Brazil isn't, but I think England is more beatable than Brazil right now. England has not looked good in the group stage. I mean, they looked decent against Croatia, but against Ghana and Panama, they looked very mediocre. Why does Leao not start? I'm guessing because he's selfish. I'm guessing it's because he's selfish. England versus Mexico in Mexico City is going to be great. It might not be England versus Mexico. It might be England versus Ecuador. Here comes Brazil. I'm not Brazil, Colombia. They look like Brazil with the blue and yellow. Ah, such a telegraphed pass. Here comes Leao. Pete, have you tried the Atlántico Vineal sandwiches in LA? Is that the one that's at the farmer's market at the Grove? Because if it is, then yes, I love those. Ball over the top. Portugal clear. Shot. Ooh, headed away. It's all Ecuador, guys. That was a great volley from James. Ecuador. Why am I saying Ecuador? Colombia. It's all Colombia. We're having a hydration break right now. Crossed in, headed down. Portugal clear. Oh, that's not a penalty. Get up. Get up. But they win it back. Portugal clear again. Free kick for Portugal. Yes, Atlántico Vineal is very good. He's going to name every South American country before calling them Colombia. I'll be like Paraguay, Uruguay, Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia. I'll start naming Central American teams too. Guatemala, Dominican Republic, Haiti, Mexico, Panama, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, El Salvador, Peru, Suriname. Yes, most people do misspell Colombia. They spell it like Columbia, the university, like with the U instead of the double O's. Guys, switch to Dr. Congo. It's much better. Yeah, Dr. Congo has a corner. Belize, yeah. Guyana. I forgot about Guyana. French Guyana. Or just Guyana now. Balo to Atletico Madrid to replace Alvarez? Yes or no? I think that could work. I think he'd rather go to the Prem, though. I think he'd rather go to the Prem. He's English. He would count as a local player. I also don't know if Atletico Madrid is going to pay 50 million for him. Who does Roldan's brother play for? He plays for El Salvador. St. Kitts and Nevis. Come on, Dr. Congo. Well, the camera's actually fine. It's just that on low light, it looks a little bit blurry. It's starting to get dark. But when I turn it on, it's fine. See? Oh, almost. Almost. "76 minutes. The snooze fest is almost over." My understanding is if Dr. Congo wins, they knock out South Korea and Senegal plays Belgium, right? Yes, I believe so. I believe so. Corner for Portugal. Shot. Just wide. Just wide. Another corner. No. Ref says goal kick. Can you put scoreboard? Oh, my bad. Hang on. That's the scoreboard for Colombia and Portugal. Oh, Colombia's in. James, what was he doing? Oh, my God. Oh, here they come. Shot. Oh, that's a goal. Oh, that's a goal. Oh, Dr. Congo's in. Dr. Congo's in. 2-1. 78th minute. Dr. Congo's through. Oh my God, Dr. Congo is through. Wisa again. Wisa again. Two-one. As of now, Dr. Congo are through at the expense of South Korea, guys. South Korea might just be going home. Let me see here. Table. Yeah, Dr. Congo would be second of all of the third stage group stage teams. South Korea now drops to ninth. That means Iran stays in, Senegal stays in. Iran and Senegal stay in. Now, technically, Algeria could still spoil the party for Iran. Algeria still plays tonight, and they play Austria. So technically, Iran may not also be safe. Even if Algeria gets a draw, then they're through, guys. They're through. If Algeria gets a draw, they're through because they have 3 points. So Algeria just needs to get 1 point and they're in. Now, if Algeria wins, let's say, per se, if Algeria wins, Jordan, I doubt Jordan's going to beat Argentina. Yeah, it's very possible. Julian, thanks for joining Patreon. Austria, Algeria. If Algeria wins and Jordan does not, Austria could be in with 3 points. The problem is, if they lose, they would be minus on goal difference. That's the problem. Austria would not qualify then. If Algeria beats Austria, they would not qualify. If they both draw, they would both go through. Might be a dull game. Yeah, they would both go through. If Algeria and Austria both... Yeah, Austria would go through on 4 points because they've got a better goal difference. And Algeria would go through with 4 points as the third place team. And then Iran would drop out. So it could be either Algeria or Iran. As of right now, Iran is there and South Korea is out. South Korea are going home. But if Algeria wins or draws, well, if they win, would Austria go through is the question. If Algeria wins, Austria could go through with 3 points. They would be tied with Iran on points and goal difference. No, because if Algeria wins, Austria will be minus goal difference, so they wouldn't go through. So basically, Iran goes home if Algeria and Austria draw. Iran goes home. Gamma Squared says, I think 6 AFCON teams have made the knockouts. It's at least that. At least that, right? I mean, Tunisia's out, but South Africa's gone through, Senegal's gone through, Ivory Coast has gone through, Ghana's gone through, Algeria could still potentially go through, Egypt went through, Morocco went through. So 6 so far, could be 7. Could be 7. That's very impressive. Let me see if I got this right. Morocco, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Ghana, South Africa, Cape Verde, Congo. Yeah, so 7 have gone through, and Algeria could also go through. Oh, and Egypt, 8 have gone through. Did I say Egypt? Let me try this again. Egypt, Morocco, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Ghana, South Africa, Cape Verde. Did I miss anyone? Oh, and Congo. Including Congo, that would be 8. If Algeria goes through, that would be 9. That means 9 out of 10 AFCON teams will have gone through. 9 out of 10 is incredible. That's 90% of your teams going through. No other confederation even comes close. CONCACAF, it's 50%. CONCACAF, 50%. For CONMEBOL, It's Colombia, Ecuador, Brazil, Argentina, and Paraguay have gone through, so that's not bad. Uruguay are out. And who else? They only had 6, right? Yeah, so 5 out of 6 from CONMEBOL, so that's not bad. That's very good, actually, for CONMEBOL. So they're second. Oceania, 0%. Asia, if South Korea drops out, well, if Algeria goes through, that means Iran would also drop out. This would be very bad for Asia. Because Asia, that means only Japan and Australia will have gone through, right? If Iran and South Korea drop out, that means Uzbekistan is out, Saudi Arabia is out, Jordan is out, South Korea is out. That's 2 out of 6. That's 2 out of 6, guys. That's very bad for AFC. Do you think Canada got screwed with not hosting a home knockout game? I don't know if they got screwed. They knew the scenario when they agreed to co-host. So I don't think it's like unfair. The problem with Canada is they only have 2 stadiums that can host World Cup games. So it's hard. And the schedule's made in advance. They just happen to finish in that bracket, right? If they'd finished first in their group, they wouldn't have had to, they would have been able to host, but they didn't. Oh, here comes Portugal. Colombia heads it out. Yeah, Iran is right on the fence now. It's either Iran or Algeria, basically. We'll get that last 3rd place spot. But South Korea's out. They're going home. If this result holds with Dr. Congo. Four more minutes plus added time, guys. 4 more minutes plus added time. Munoz is coming on for Colombia. As of now, Colombia will top the group. Portugal will get second. It would be 6, 5, and 4, and Dr. Congo will qualify with 4 points. Yeah, I'm so excited for the knockouts too, Nabe. All this math that I'm doing in my head watching games makes it not fun. I just want it simple now. Win or go home. That makes it nice and simple, nice and easy. Here comes Colombia down the right. Crossed. Oh, that was close. Almost in. Oh. Another chance for Colombia, who have really looked like the better team. They really have looked much better than Portugal. Oh, that was great defending by the Portuguese defender. He literally got the tip of his head to that, and he's claiming he was pushed. Hey, Pete, before you sign off, thanks for the stream. No, thanks for hanging, Berlin Americaner. Y'all, this game is boring me so much. Back to Portugal. I don't think I've ever seen a game with this slow of a tempo, guys. And I watch MLS. Get some coffee. Are you crazy? If I have coffee now, I'll be buzzing until 3 a.m. I won't be able to sleep tonight. I feel like they agreed to a tie. Certainly looks that way. Portugal, 12 shots, 2 on target, while Colombia, 22 shots, 6 on target. So Colombia have been pretty wasteful too. Colombia down the right. 5 minutes of added time. Cross, headed down. Nobody there. Nobody there. Wow, wow. Colombia. There we go. Goal. Last minute goal. Sanchez. Sanchez with the goal. Colombia beat Portugal. Oh, they're saying he's offside? How is he offside? That linesman looks like he's got a direct line to Infantino. How is this offside? VAR better check this. Let me see. He's on. He's on. The first defender plays him on. That goal should stand. That goal should stand. VAR will check it. It better be onside. It better stand. That's a good goal. No, VAR is checking it right now. What? How are they saying that's bullshit? That's onside. That's fucking bullshit. That's onside. I mean, offside in the build-up doesn't count. It only counts if you're onside at the time the ball is played. 3-1. Oh, yeah. Dr. Congo got another one. So they're definitely going through now. Oh, Portugal almost scored. Leao. Yeah, why don't they show us the line? If it's onside, why don't they show? If it's offside, show us the line. Of course, they're not showing it how it's supposedly offside. Are they not going to show us anything? Come on, that's bullshit. Fucking FIFA, man. I'm trying to rig this for Ronaldo. Very strange, guys. It's very strange. That did not look offside, and they won't show us a replay. Leal told to get up. Come on, Colombia. Stick it to him. Come on, get him. Get him. Let's go. Let's go, Diaz. Back to him. Blocked. Oh, beautiful ball. Oh, too close to the keeper. Oh, my God. Dang, that was close. Yeah, Portugal's not going to win with a draw. Oh, here we go. Here's the line. Oh, my God. His big toe. Literally, his big toe was offside. Dude, clip your toenails. Literally about 2 millimeters offside. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, guys. Literally his toe. I mean, look, the rule's the rule. You have to have a line somewhere. So I get it. If you say not the toenail, then where? Right? The other side of that is, okay, your whole toe is offside. Where do you draw the line? You have to have a line somewhere. And unfortunately, that was offside. So I retract my earlier comments about FIFA. Please don't send Spicy Jeff after me. Yeah, 2 millimeters off is still off. Correct. Correct. It's a very fine margin, but it was offside. I don't know how the linesman caught that. Game over. Portugal 0, Colombia 0. That means Colombia wins the group. Portugal finished second. And as of right now, yeah, Dr. Congo is definitely getting third. It's 3-1. They have 3 minutes to go. All right, guys. I'm going to head out. Thanks for hanging. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Thanks to everybody who signed up for Patreon. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Canada versus South Korea. Have a good night, y'all.